And my beautiful badgers, Messi Coda, back again with another asset store review. This time it is the Stylized Fantasy Newbie Outfits Pack from Enhanced Studios. You also get 16 animations per set of models in here. So you get 8, you get 4 male and 4 female of each set. And they are beautiful in this hand painted style. You get custom shaders to help you. Also works with URP, not just built-in as well. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you all in a second. We're playing about with the Stylized Fantasy Newbie Outfits Pack from Enhanced Studio. It is normally $120. Well, 1 cent shy of $120 on Unity Asset Store. While it's on sale, it's 50% off at, you got it, 1 cent shy of $60 on the Unity Asset Store. It's called the Newbie Outfits Pack. Do not ask me why. Things like the starter pack for your characters. It is the most wow looking assets on the Unity Asset Store. They really do have a World of Warcraft feel to them. I love them. They are beautiful. My only gripe previously was Enhanced Studio was that they didn't have enough variation of extra clothing packs, and they've answered that with this Fantasy Newbie Outfits Pack that's on the Unity Asset Store. Oh, lovely. You've got different characters: Rangers, Archer, Warrior. If I go down here, you can see that you've got, it says here, 8 different outfits that you've got in this pack. So you've got a male Ranger, Ranger female, Warrior male, Warrior female, Mage male, Mage female, Archer female, Archer. And you've got a load of weapons as well. And it's got the poly count. They are pretty low poly when you're looking at them. Bear in mind, these are the costumes. So if you want the main characters to go with them, you've got to get that as a separate pack. The base male and the base female pack. I'll load them up inside Unity so we can see what they're like. Pop over. You get 21 different weapons in this pack as well. So you can mix and match them. So do not worry, you don't have to have all of the same characters carrying the same weapons. Weapons are interchangeable. Also, the clothes are all interchangeable. You could have mage trousers with a warrior top or whatever you want. They've got a strange little script here that all it does is basically instantiates a skinned mesh renderer on the body of one of these characters, and you can say, you know, instantiate this top, instantiate those bottoms, and then you set the material for them in the same order and you put them on. They've got a video over on their YouTube to show you how you do it. It's really simple as well. I would say that you need to put a two-sided shader on here, because look, you can see through that. Look, there's one little gripe I found, that we need to put a two-sided shader on some of those because they're saving on those poly counts. They're saving on, there's no need, they're saving on those polys. So add that on there to keep you happy. Lots of different styles in this pack. As I say, you can mix and match the shoulder pads, and those are extra prefabs, so you can just add those on the mounts of the body. And you can then also change the textures. You could have the, what do they call them? They call them the mage texture, the ranger texture. So you can just mix and match the different textures as well. There's 72 hand painted textures in this pack. So you got 20 normal maps as well. And his little shader that he's got, I'll show you this. I'll show you this here. So if I go over to this little fellow here, and let's open him up and go to the body. We open this up. You'll notice all this, and this might freak you out at first. If I untick, now you're starting to see what it's actually doing. There you go. It's hiding and showing different body parts. Now, they've got a body part here in the shader for each type of item of clothing. So you've got different items from different packs, as well as the pack here. So you've got the warrior, ranger, mage and archer pack as well. And if I start hiding parts, you can see, boom, they're just disappearing like magic. And that way you don't get any clipping through when you click play. Bum, bum, bum. And as I say, it'll magically just instantiate those meshes on there, and then you don't get any clipping, which is wonderful. You know, it's really nice. You don't need to do that, because actually when I haven't done that, I've noticed minimal clipping at all. So, bom, 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 and click play. And then it was only on the belt I saw a little bit of white, and it's good that you've got this as the white base so you can see. Now look, there, that's all I've got coming through is on his bottom. So with the shader, you can turn those off, which is lovely. And there's a little bit on the crotch there, if you want to get rid of those. Now I haven't tried these with any other models out there, but I have thrown in his base male and base female to see what they're like, and I'll show you just how easy that is to do. So let's go over here, go in my little folder, and we're going to find the prefabs, open them up, and here's the male, and here's the male peasant from the base pack. So this is the base pack. Now as it say, like, you got newbie warrior, newbie ranger, newbie mage, and then it's archer. Archer isn't a newbie. Confused me. So like if I throw in archer, it's pale white here, archer purple. Okay, so we got these two guys. I'm gonna pull them down so they're on the ground. So we've got these two fellows over here, and then I'll just drag in the peasant. Okay, gonna drag in peasant red. Looks lovely. Look at him. Don't worry, don't call me peasant. No, I'm sorry. So if I click play now, you see that the peasant's got the base mesh, the base pack of clothing that he gets in his set. So here we got the two archers, and here's the peasant. They're very pretty. And all I need to do now is, using this demo scene as a guide, which I find easy to do because I'm lazy, I'm just going to, you know what, I don't really like this guy. I'm going to delete you. It's the purple that I like the most. So I'm going to select and copy the components from the equipment script, the sync script, that's one I was just mentioning, and I go over to my peasant, and now if I just paste those in, you'll see that the values have changed into what was in the other fellow. Now we could, if I just Control Z, you'll see that peasant pants are here. So I could paste these in, okay? And then if I go to the archer pants, and I'm going to swap out and put in my peasant pants. So here's the archer pants, and I put in my peasant pants. I'm leaving, because I'm crazy, the archer material, and see how that breaks. I haven't tried that. So there's my fellow, and you'll notice that it thinks that it's using the prefabs of, well, the skin mesh renders of the peasant, and the peasant had his arms hidden. So I need to now show his arms. But you'll notice that he's got his trousers from the peasant, so they worked. Now if I Control Z that, there you go, put his pants back on. Now we need to show his arms. So if we go over back to this fellow, open up, and I'm going to untick the peasants, and I'm going to go down here to, he was an archer, wasn't he? Archer gloves, archer pants, archer boots, and archer chest. And now he's all archered up. And if I go, dun dun dun, these are generics. These are generic rigs, not humanoid. So if you want to get these working with Mechanim, you just need to convert. You can watch my video where I show you how you do that. Now he's got his big bow strapped to his back with a cape. Look at that! Look at that! It's right in front of him. He could really hurt himself. Looking bit nails there, isn't he? He's tough. It's a tough fellow. But that's how easy it was just to get these working with the main ones. So there you go. And we can now throw in some controllers as well if you wanted. Just convert them over to humanoid, or if you've got them working on the generic one, a generic controller, that would work as well. Now you see this fellow here, his shoulder pads. His shoulder pads here, both sides you can see. Whereas this fellow's shoulder pads over here, one-sided. So it's this middle bit that's one-sided. That's a shame. That's a shame on that. The materials, the textures in this pack are beautiful. I love them. They really are a World of Warcraft feel to it. It's very World of Warcrafty. It is, definitely. Let's pop over to the females as well. Hello! Bye-bye. We're going to pop over to the ladies now. Take care. Go to the... They've got URP version as well as a built-in, but I'm playing about with the built-in over here. So if I go to the female newbie pack, shall I save this? No, I won't save. I won't save my changes. Now I've also thrown in the standard controller over from Unity, the new one, and I've converted this lady to be, I'll show you, the humanoid. And all I've done is I duplicated this, which is the generic. I converted it to humanoid, told it to get the avatar definition from the model, and then on the prefab, all I did, I just dragged in the avatar definition over here. There you go. I dragged in the avatar of the humanoid instead of the generic. And if we click play, you'll see, here she is. I've put the staff in her hand, and you'll notice one thing, that the animations you get in this pack, which by the way are lovely, her arms are slightly extended, and that also works great to prevent her hand with her staff getting into her clothes. It also makes them look a little bit more natural. I don't like a lot of these standard animations where the arms are too close to the body. I like, okay, maybe that's a bit more natural how you would walk, but in a game, you got your arms slightly apart because you're always at a bit more of a ready stance to do things. And they work a lot better as well. So it keeps your arms away from your clothing, your armor that you might interfere with. Now again, I can just change her out to be anything if I wanted. And as I say, I'm using the base. So if I'm just going to take off this, and she needs her hair back, poor lady. I made her bald, so here she is. If I open up the female geometry, hairstyles, let's give her a hairstyle. Oh, okay. Let's give her one that actually had a material already on. There we go. I don't have to worry about finding materials. Now if I go over to this lady here, I'm going to grab the archer, copy that component, go back over to her, and I'm going to paste in the values here. Paste in the values. Now when I click play, now, oh, don't, silly me, we also need to forget about putting in the right the right arms here on the shader. That's the only thing about this is that you can't really just swap it out. So I'm not too upset with just constantly having them all visible. But I would make a little script that syncs also the shader over there. So if I turn those off, turn her back on over there, gotta get rid of her. Boom. Get rid of the staff. And actually, if I go back over to her here and bow. I don't need the bow. I wonder if it's going to work with ignoring an empty, or if it's going to kick up an error. And I know what you're asking, is this going to work with muck? Yes, it is going to work with muck. I think it kicked up an error. There you go, kicked up an error. So yeah, it's a very simple script. It just goes through and puts them in. Now I'm just going to pause and just put a little bit of error handling in their code to fix it. But this is going to work very easily with muck as well. So I'm going to do some demo scenes showing how you could use muck to make this as well. There she is. All we've done is said, if it's null, then, you know, ignore it. So that's all you need to do. So there she is, looking awesome. Now you watch my video how you can convert the animations as well, these generic animations, over to humanoid, because you get a lovely set of animations here with these suits as well. Because you've got ones that are suited. She looks like she's doing a bit of magic, but she's waving her arm out there. So what do I think of this pack? Well, I do love it. I really do. I like this, hand-painted art style. Also love how easy it is to mix and match. Look, I'm wearing the tops of these rangers with the greaves. I'm wearing the cape of the archers and the bottoms, this bottom robe and boots of the mage. Nothing from the warrior. Look how easy they work together. They work great. And it literally is just dragging and dropping or copying and pasting the settings as I showed you a moment ago. I'd love to see more though. I would love to. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I would love to see more. Instead of just 4 of each gender, give us 6 at least of each gender. Throw in 6, or maybe even 8 of each gender as being too greedy. You get lovely weapons in these packs as well that you can mix and match. They are generic, easy enough for me to convert to the humanoid as well, and you can easily convert over your animations if you follow the tutorial I've got in another video. Other little gripe I've got is that you can see some of these do need to have a 2-sided shader on, so I can see through them like that. You can see the top of his shoulder as it's going through the cape. So little things I'd like to have on there, and then I'm a super happy bunny rabbit. I really do love the art style. If you are making a game in a hand-painted style, then Enhanced Studio have got everything you need. They've got so many packs of different characters, enemies, animals, even icons as well. And the icons are over on sale as well at the moment, like $2.50 only for a pack of icons. Can't complain with that, can you? So if you do like these videos, don't forget, click on that big juicy red subscribe button down below. Tell all of you random people on the street that Messi Coder is going to make a World of Warcraft style game for his kids to play. And he's also going to throw this into muck so you can customize your characters as easy as pie. So if you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.